Story time with Fergie and friends.
Hello, it's story time with Fergie and friends, and so happy to see you. Hello, mums and dad, girls and boys, aunts and uncles, granny, grandpa. Reading goggles on. My Grandma is 100, written by Aimee and illustrated by Angela Perini. Well, what a beautiful book. Hungry reader, the very hungry reader. My Grandma is 100. Wow, this is very good. Well done, Grandma. Okay, my grandma Edna is turning 100. I wonder if you get to about 100 people and get 100 presents when you turn 100. Mum says Grandma Edna can invite as many people as she wants, but there's probably won't be 100 guests there or 100 presents. Who knows? I asked Grandma Edna if she will have potato chips and party pies or fairy bread at her birthday party. But Grandma Edna laughs and tells me that she can't eat potato chips and party pies and fairy bread because they're too hard for her 100-year-old teeth. She'll have grown-up food at the party for her guests instead, like sandwiches and quiche. I wonder about the birthday cake at the 100-year-old party. Will we put 100 candles on it? Will we have to use a fire extinguisher if Grandma Edna can't blow all the candles out? I think for a long time about what present to buy for someone who's turning 100. Mum says we can't buy anything too big because Grandma Edna doesn't have enough space. Grandma Edna doesn't live in her own house anymore. She lives in a special home with lots of other people. She has her own room with a small fridge, a TV and a bathroom. I can see there isn't a playroom for a giant dinosaur or a train set, which is what I got for my birthday. I try to ask Grandma Edna what she would like for her present, but sometimes it's hard to talk to her. You have to speak very slowly and very loudly and clearly, because her 100-year-old ears don't work so well anymore. She doesn't understand me, and even though she's smiling, I feel too embarrassed to ask her again. The night before the party, I worry for Grandma Edna. I remember she once told me that when she was a young girl, she had just one toy. I feel sorry for little Grandma Edna and only having one toy. The next day I wake up and I suddenly know what present I want to give Grandma Edna. It's something like everyone would like, whether you're 1 year old or 100 years old. And you don't need the strong teeth to chew it or young ears to listen to it. I'm excited because even though it's big and can hardly fit in the car, Mum and Dad agree it's the perfect present for Grandma Edna. I wondered, do you know what it could be? We arrive at the party and there are a few presents, but definitely not as many as there were on my birthday. But Grandma Edna does get a letter from the Governor General and the Prime Minister and even the Queen of England. There are also lots of people at the party smiling in their party clothes. Grandma Edna has a really big family. She has 3 children, 4 grandchildren and 9 great-grandchildren. They are cousins and uncles and aunts. There is also a giant cream sponge cake which is soft, so Grandma Edna can eat it. It doesn't have 100 candles, but there are still enough for her to blow out. I gave Grandma Edna her 100th birthday kiss. I tell her that I feel sad she doesn't have many presents, but she gives me a squeeze and says she feels sorry for us because we have so many things. She says life is simpler when you only have one doll. I give Grandma Edna my 100th birthday present. Grandma Edna smiles at me and lets me tighten the back of her wheelchair. And what do you think it is? It is! There, everyone starts to sing Happy Birthday Grandma Edna for the 100th time. And there you have it, it's a balloon! He gives Grandma Edna a balloon. Oh yes, and how lovely is that? 1916, Grandma Edna was born. Well, thank you so much. What a beautiful book. Well done, Aimee and Angela Perini. Thank you so much.
With Fergie and friends.